With new head writers now taking the reins at YNR, fans are naturally wondering what kind of changes this new era could bring to Genoa City. That, of course, has fans dreaming about the returns we've been waiting for, especially those beloved characters who have been missing from Genoa City for far too long. We've already talked about a couple of potential returns in our previous video, but believe us, the list doesn't end there. There are a few more familiar faces who could fit perfectly into the current storylines. So let's count down 3 beloved blasts from the past whose comebacks could create quite a mess.
Hey everyone, welcome to TrendStreet.
Number 3, Elena Dawson. It's been nearly 2 years since we last saw Elena Dawson, and at this point, you might be wondering whether the show even remembers she's still out there. Elena was last seen treating Phyllis after her near-fatal accident, and since then, there really hasn't been much reason for her to return. But that could be changing. Medical storylines are becoming more prominent in Genoa City, with Dr. Stephanie Simmons back on the scene and Nate once again considering a return to the medical field. And that makes Elena's return feel surprisingly timely. Remember, Elena was indirectly involved in Nate losing his job as a surgeon. So imagine bringing her back just as Nate is stepping back into medicine. She could have plenty to say, plenty to catch up on, and perhaps even become someone who helps Nate find his footing again. Number 2, Summer Newman. Now this one is a little harder to understand. Summer hasn't been gone nearly as long as Elena, but considering everything happening with her family right now, it's becoming increasingly strange that she's still nowhere to be found. Her father, Nick, is battling a serious drug addiction, and honestly, if there were ever a time for Summer to come running home, this would be it. She could have returned when her brother was dealing with his messy relationship with Tessa. She could have shown up when Phyllis was causing major trouble for the Newmans. But this is different. Nick is genuinely struggling, and having his children around him could give this storyline an entirely different emotional layer. And then there's Kyle. Summer left Genoa City heartbroken after Kyle chose Audra and later Claire. Now Kyle and Summer's Aunt Victoria are growing increasingly close. That alone could make Summer's return explosive. Imagine Summer walking back into Genoa City and discovering that her former husband is getting dangerously close to her aunt. Yeah, that reunion could get awkward very quickly. Number 1, Christian Newman. And finally, we have someone whose name has suddenly started popping up again, Christian Newman. For years, Christian has practically felt forgotten by the Newman clan. But lately, the show has been dropping his name more and more, and there may actually be a reason for it. With Nick entering rehab for his drug addiction, he asked Adam to look after Christian while he was away, and that has already raised some serious questions. After all, Adam is Christian's biological father, while Nick is the father who has raised him and has legal custody of him. Christian was way too young when Nick gained custody of him, so he might not remember Adam as his biological dad at all. Nikki is already worried that Adam could start overstepping his role as Christian's father. And all of this is starting to make us wonder if Christian could be coming home right in the middle of this chaos. Now imagine what happens when he finds out that his dad is struggling with addiction, while the man he knows as his uncle is suddenly taking on a much bigger role in his life. And then there's the biggest bombshell of all. What if Adam finally cracks? What if Christian comes home expecting to simply reconnect with his dad, only to discover that his entire understanding of his family has been built on a secret? Christian would suddenly find himself caught in one of the biggest emotional storms of his life. And honestly, after all these name drops, we think it's time YNR stopped teasing us and actually brought the kid back. So those are 3 blasts from the past we'd love to see back in Genoa City. Which one do you think YNR needs the most right now? Christian, Summer, or Elena? Let us know what you think in the comments.